it was just like, the floor had come out, the bottom fell out, and everyone was just like, oh my gosh, both of the towers, and then Pennsylvania and the Pentagon. And then a little bit later, the tower crumbled in New York, and we were watching everything live, and it was catastrophic. And at that point, I have to tell you that although I realized that everything was real, part of the way that I processed it and dealt with it and continued to do my job was I somehow factored it as being a movie scene, that it was not, although I knew it was real, I put it in another gear that made it seem like it was not, in order for me to get through. After working that very long day, coming home mentally and physically drained and trying to get some sleep. And those of us who lived in the city, in Washington, D.C., will recall that the military fighter jets were circling around our houses all night on a loop. So you could kind of hear the airplanes coming over doing surveillance around the city, which meant that you never actually could escape, what was
Right.
happening. At the end of the long day, after everything that we'd seen, none of us got any sleep, because of the constant reminder of what we had seen, with the military presence flying over our house literally every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. And I don't remember sleeping that entire week, and going back in day after day for more of the trauma and covering the news. And I think that was the first story that I remember um, having thought about taking care of your mental health while covering the news. And it was, I think that everybody in this industry really had to just like take some time for self-care and separate yourself from the news and reflect on yourself.